To me, the most dangerous people are the people that would rather be not alive than to tell the truth about who they are and what they're doing. Who live in lies, who live in illusions, who live in the upside down world, and who are willing to hurt anybody that can see clearly and can call them out on that, who can hold them accountable, who can share the clear perception with other people. Those are the most dangerous people to me in this reality. Those people who gaslight others into believing their lies and then usually target other people to distract or cause chaos and destruction and purposely cause division, serious harm to others to avoid the truth so that we can't see how they're moving. But I'm going to tell you something. The moment we decide to be honest about who we are to ourselves is the moment that we can be free. The moment that we can stop wearing masks for ourselves, but others too, is the moment that we set ourselves free. Like, y'all, my philosophy is if I gotta lie, then that means that I'm trying to influence the situation so that it can go my way. But the way I figure it is, I'd rather tell the truth, because those boundaries, that clarity will clear people that are not aligned out of my life. So like, for example, if I mess up and I forget something that people have been telling me to do, and I say, you know what, the honest truth is I got overwhelmed and I just forgot, and then those people decide to not be my friend or to talk to me or to scream at me, those people shouldn't be in my life. Like, I don't want to lie about who I am. I don't want to lie about what I do. I don't want to lie about who how I choose to conduct myself. I want to be my true authentic self, and I want to feel comfortable in that. I want to, the way that I think that I should be able to be the same externally. Of course, I want to be, compassionate. Not everything needs to be said. And that's where wisdom and grace comes into play. And understanding comes into play. Moving with that grace. But I choose the truth. And because of that, I'm the enemy and target to many. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the Mother. For real, y'all. Self-honesty is liberation. It's how you set yourself free. It's how you stop living in illusions and lies that hurt you and others. I know some people who would hide the truth so much about who they are and what they were doing that they would try their best to hurt the people who actually know the truth. And maybe those people aren't even sharing it with others, but just because they know that others know the truth, that they would hurt them. I think that at a national level in the United States, we're seeing it happen in real time. When people will go to far lengths to silence those who see clearly and who speak on that and who have the influence in the platform to share that understanding. We're seeing it happen in real time, but I'm going to tell y'all, in this new earth, those things cannot stay in the dark. Either it's going to come out with our own honesty and our own disclosure, or it's going to come out in a not pretty way. And probably not in the way that we would want it to, because that's the time we're living in. Heaven on earth is coming. The Council of 13 and Sophia have returned. The Dragon Grid is here. Our star family is coming. Those of us who are flame children, starseeds, we are waking up. The grid workers, the architects, the seers, the empaths, They're here. Like, y'all, our abilities are going to be transforming. We're going to be on a whole nother level as we learn how to use our abilities, like telepathy. Like, I don't go around telling people, but and like, I'm still refining my abilities, but a lot of times, y'all, people don't have to say anything to me. It's either that I'm feeling their energy, sometimes I hear what people are saying, sometimes I get visions about it. My newest thing, and I've always been intuitive and I've always been able to feel, y'all, but my newest thing is my intuition is so on point. I know that people have done wrong things before I even know it. So it's kind of like a lead before I actually find out what they've done wrong. I really don't like this ability, but I know that it will be useful and helpful for me in terms of discernment and like who to keep close and far away. But that is the new thing, y'all. And like, real time, it's like proven to be true. And I'm like, oh. So like, we're not gonna be able to live in these illusions and lies about ourselves much longer, because we are going to be much more empathetic, more intuitive, and we will not be able to operate from a place of control, domination, fear, lies, because the whole paradigm, the whole new world order is going to shift into love, to light, to purity, to clarity, to truth. That's where we're going. And so if this is at all resonates with you, like in the slightest bit, and you feel like you've been not truthful with yourself, or if you know somebody that's close to you that you feel is not being truthful with who they really are, or maybe they're coming after you because you're being honest with them about how they're being to you, and they're gaslighting you and making it like what you're saying isn't true at all, like however this resonates with you, and especially if it's for yourself, I want you to try to just meditate on it. Don't do anything hasty. Just like, meditate and ask God to clarify to you, especially if it's about yourself, what can you do? What is the one thing you can do today? And what can you do moving forward every day to make a difference in that regard? Like for me, one thing, y'all, I do not lie. I try not to, like, and sometimes we get put in dangerous situations, of course, where that would be a situation like where you would be not truthful. But like, and from a very young age, I have purposely tried not to put myself in situations where I would have to be disingenuous. I have made it a point to not be that way. And I self-evaluate every day. I'm not going to call myself my biggest critic, because I don't like that. We're not our own critics, but we are our own regulators. We are our own emotional regulators. We make sure that we are tuned with Source and God and Gaia. That power is ours. We have the power to filter out the negativity. We have the power to ensure that we're not being distorted in any way, or letting our ego take control, or our shadow to be out of balance. So I evaluate every day, y'all, about how my being and what could I have done differently, and how can I be better, because I want to grow. And we should all want to grow, because to not is to be stagnant and to be level out. And as much as we want to say that boring existence is what we desire, it will inevitably lead to dissatisfaction at the end of the day. All right, y'all, I hope this is helpful. I hope it resonates with you. I love y'all.